Hey, what's happening? So, we did it. We did it. Me, you, everybody together, collectively, we did it. What am I talking about? What did we do? For those of you who aren't familiar, yeah, it's been a while since I've done an update video on this channel for a number of reasons. Obviously, with the football stuff, there's been a lot of wait and see when it comes to Arne Slot, but I am going to get back to doing that because I do have some opinions now that the season's really in full flow. But the thing I wanted to talk to you about today was an update on my dad's book. So, yeah, I did a couple of videos, one going all the way back to April when we launched the Kickstarter for my dad's long-lost novel, The Man Who Stole the World Cup. And now the reason why finally now for that was, as I laid out there, my mum was diagnosed with dementia. It is just one of the worst, just most disgustingly heartbreaking conditions that can befall a person. And, you know, I wanted to do something to help both her and my dad, and publishing a book that my dad had written when I was a kid, but it sat just unmade for all that time, was my way of doing that. Most people would do it a different way. This is the way I chose to do it. We launched the Kickstarter, 566 backers, 316% funded. So this what began as a paper manuscript sat in a dusty corner of my loft is now real. It's there, it's out there. We did it. We put it in. So the process has been mad. So yeah, obviously the Kickstarter happened. It went beyond our wildest dreams. You know, got endorsements from Jurgen Klopp along the way, which was really cool, and you know, countless other people. The lads Smithy and Joe Tomlinson were good enough the other week to put a copy on the set on Saturday Social, and yeah, just tons and tons of really good things. So really, since I've spoken to you last about it, the Kickstarter did the business. We then went about the process of printing, which took absolutely ages for reasons I have got no idea about. Then once they'd arrived, yeah, we had all these boxes and books in my dad's, and then it became this sort of family affair again, where every member of the family was tasked with a job to start getting these things out of the door. So I had my wife writing the labels and actually dealing with the post office to get them out the door, but I had my son was boxing the books up, my daughter was sticking labels on boxes, yeah, my sister was involved in the process. It was just like this just really wonderful, heartwarming family situation where, yeah, we all got together and to get these things out the door, my wife being the main hero in this, because look, I'm a creative person. I'm not a particularly practical person. If you're going to partner up with someone for life, partner up with someone who possesses skills that you don't. There's a wonderful little side bit of advice for you. So yeah, so we got it together, and then we had the launch party. So in Liverpool, we got friends and family and wider people together to celebrate it. My dad got up on stage and did a little speech, and you know, it was just a lovely coming together, and to make it really, you know, feel really official, you know, not just something that just sort of existed on the internet. It was just great to see him being able to be in his environment and being able to talk. Look, he's now a published author because of what we've been able to achieve. So yeah, that was just brilliant fun, brilliant night. And yeah, and then we've hit a bit of a sort of like one of those moments where you've got it out the line, it's out in the world. The Kickstarter's real. You know, I think there's still about, I think 60 or so people who've bought it but haven't fulfilled their emails and postage details in. So if you're one of those people and you haven't had the book, then go on Kickstarter and fill your details in, because we'll send it to you. We will. But anyway, yeah, there was a real like, okay, cool, we got us to this stage. Now what now? What now is this? It's now available to buy in two variations. Variation number one, look at it in all its beautiful glory. This is the limited edition. So the beauty of the Kickstarter was we were able to print a batch and make this special edition. So it's got a special edition cover, which has got like, looks really like kind of like worn and lived in, which Johnny Weisberg, the absolute genius creator of the cover, came up with this concept as an homage to the original manuscript, which was way like, you know, like sort of brown found cardboard and paper and stuff. So there's this is the signed limited edition, and it is available exclusively right now on redmenmerch.com. So if you want a collectible, there'll never be any more of these than there are in the world right now. So yeah, that is, once they're gone, they're gone. So if you want a real limited edition thing, you can get that and order that right now. And there's this is the Amazon version. So this is the hardback version available on Amazon. It doesn't come with the limited edition cover, so it doesn't have all that stuff. So maybe you don't like the distress cover. It's fine. It's an acquired taste, I know. But yeah, this is now a print to order available on Amazon. Now, this was the labour of love because there is a slight size discrepancy between the two of these, because this is A5, yeah, so it's a little bit more compact, but yeah, petite, sexy. This Amazon don't print hardbacks in A5. No, they don't. So all the work I'd done during the summer, which was doing all the layouts and getting all the things in place and all of that stuff, and doing every single page of this had to be slightly reformatted to go on Amazon. So yeah, that was good fun. And then it's also available in ebook form for the Kindle and such on Amazon as well, which required me to reformat it again. So basically I have formatted and laid out this book, not once, not twice, but digital version here 3 whole times, but it means that it's available in its most widely available formats, right now. So yeah, if you are from other countries, and obviously the postage costs an absolute fortune to get it to other countries, I understand that, but if you just want to read the book, you can just go on Amazon and type in "The Man Who Stole the World Cup" and it'll come up and you can order it. You can have it in digital version in a reflowable EPUB file, which is an absolute pain in the hole to do, but I now know how to do that. So watch out well for what comes next, because Paul Machin knows how to make books. So yeah, fill your boots. What comes next? Ultimately, this. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed toward the Kickstarter to make it a reality, to get it out into the world. And that's brilliant. And I think people, how many great messages we've had, and I've talked about this previously, that really ridiculously heartwarming to know that people just bought into what I was trying to achieve. We've made enough money already to pay off my mum and dad's mortgage, which for me, that was the big tick. But beyond this, like, my dad's an author now, and he wants people to read the book, and I've had a big hand in getting it over the line and adding to it as well. So I want to make book 2. I want to continue this story with him, and the only way we can do that is if people like the book and feel like it's a story worth continuing. So if you like football, and if you like science fiction, if you're a bit of a nerd and you like just geeky sort of stories and time travel and all that kind of stuff, then it might be right up your street. And it's funny because I'm not sure these two worlds cross over. They cross over for me because I'm a massive football fan and I'm a massive nerd. I'm sat in a room with like wrestling VHS, and there's the Batman box. There's the Batman box set, the Michael Keaton, and look, it's just there. Because I'm a huge geek, and if you are too, and I think you will enjoy this story about 2 kids from Liverpool who get pulled back in time and into the plot to steal the World Cup. So you may not know, the Jules Rimet Trophy was on display in England in the 60s ahead of the 1966 World Cup finals, and it was stolen. And this is based on like an alternate universe of what would happen to football if that didn't, and the detrimental effect that would lead to the national game effectively being cancelled, and someone from an alternate future trying to rescue the beautiful game in their own time. And these kids, Joanne, who's a huge Liverpool fan, and Andy, who's a huge Everton fan, but also a massive comic book nerd, being sort of sucked into this story. So at the moment, my wife is reading it to both my son and my daughter, but my kids are loving it. My kids are 8 and 12 and they're having a brilliant time with it. I read it originally when I was around 12 or 13, and it stuck with me so much that here I am today. But also, look, again, it can range above that. So if you just like fun, entertaining science fiction football stories, then look, I think it's pretty suitable for any age, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, what can you do? What can we do next? It's on Amazon, so you want the special edition, please get the special edition. That's cool. That'll be the one that's, I guess, if anything's going to be worth money in the future, it will be this one. But this one, print toward the hardback edition and the ebook, it's got a proper ISBN number, so it means that if enough of these get sold, it goes into charts, and we need reviews as well. So apparently Amazon won't help promote the book until you get 50 reviews. So if people can go on to Amazon, I'll put the links in the description, by the way. Go on Amazon, pick it up as an ebook, pick it up as a book, read it. If you like it, leave a review, and we'll see how far we can take this. I would love to be able to get into the bestseller charts or whatever, and see where we can go from there, because I think the story's really good. It's fun, it's light-hearted, it's got some nice little twists and turns, it's got Liverpool in it. There's an entire chapter dedicated to Liverpool versus Inter Milan in 1965, which my dad went to at the time. So yeah, there's a bit of a Scouse flavour, but actually I just think in a broader sense, it's just it's a really fun, entertaining story, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, links in the description underneath. Apologies for doing more of this. I'm going to get back to doing general football videos, but this has been such an all-consuming part of my life. In reality, it's been a labour of love for almost all of my life. I was probably 3 or 4 when this was originally drafted. It's been with me for the best part of 30 years, and to actually have it out in the world and give me that satisfaction. But you keep saying it's good, it's all well, but I'm not getting feedback on it yet. So yeah, read it, feedback, and then yeah, hopefully we can continue to make the Man Who Stole the World Cup universe sort of exist, and yeah, fulfill my our fellas' dreams, really. So yeah, boss, drop a like as well, and yeah, if you want me to get back to football chats, let me know in the comments underneath as well. Other than that, thank you so much. Let's hope we can get a bestseller for Christmas. You can play a huge role in that if you want to. Make a great Christmas gift, I'm sure, for a football and science fiction fan of all ages. Yes, nice one. Ta-da.